I don't know about you, but this guy, he's gotta make the damn team! Jonathan Lekkerimaki, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lekkerimaki Show, aka the Vancouver Canucks post-game recap, because the Canucks just finished off their preseason with a 3-2 overtime win over the Edmonton Oilers, wherein we saw Jonathan Lekkerimaki put on a show, score some big goals, and help Vancouver win in the extra frame here. Vancouver takes it 3-2, and I think, just based off of what we saw out of this game, I think it's fair to say the Canucks, they're kind of ready. Everybody is in regular season form. Lekkerimaki is scoring goals. Braden Coots is getting assists. Quinn Hughes is controlling the blue line like it's nobody's business. Elias Pettersson is getting that confidence back. Thatcher Demko is making some brilliant saves. And Evander Kane is taking some very bad, unfortunate, illy timed penalties. Everybody's in their regular season form, right? And I jest about Evander Kane, although obviously this is not what you want to see out of a guy who comes in and starts taking penalties whilst on the 5-on-3 man advantage. But that's kind of what we were expecting out of this dude. As long as he's able to produce the offense to negate that, it'll be okay. But the Vancouver Canucks, against Evander Kane's former team, take things 3-2 in overtime, and there were a number of really good angles that you can pull from this hockey game. Starting things out in the first period, where in the final 10 seconds of the frame, on the man advantage, or just when the man advantage is expiring, you have Braden Coots, who ends up winning a puck battle on the right face-off circle and shoveling the puck over to an open Jonathan Lekkerimaki, who hammers it home by the glove of Calvin Pickard. It is a rocket of a shot from a rocket of a stick. 1-0 in the final 10 seconds of the first period. Lekkerimaki just rips it, grips it, and rips it, Pettersson style. And of course, Coots getting the primary assist there. That is yet another point for him in this young preseason. If he hasn't earned the 9-game sample, I don't know what Alvin and Rutherford are on, but this guy deserves to be on the team. Lekkerimaki, his second goal of the preseason, makes it 1-0 Vancouver. The second doesn't go all too well for the Canucks. You have Kasperi Kapanen, who tied things up, making it 1-1 with about 6 minutes to go in the second period. Edmonton capitalizes off of a Vancouver turnover in the Oilers zone. They got 4 of them through center. Tomashek then plays it back for Kapanen, who rips it on goal, beats Thatcher Demko, ties it up 1-1. Just 3 minutes later, you had Leon Draisaitl making it 2-1 Edmonton on the man advantage. Edmonton was playing their big guns today. Bouchard, Draisaitl, McDavid, they're all there. And on this play, Bouchard rips a shot towards the goal. The rebound pops up high in the air, past Marcus Pettersson, and onto the stick of Leon Draisaitl, who makes no mistake and makes it 2-1 Edmonton, before Vancouver responds with a power play goal of their own in the third period. The Canucks had a lot of power plays in this third period. Ekholm, Mangiapane, and Draisaitl all going off at different times. However, it was the first man advantage, Mattias Ekholm holding against Elias Pettersson, that gives Vancouver the opportunity to get the game-tying goal. Quinn Hughes feeds a beautiful cross-crease pass over to Lekkerimaki in the OV spot, and he one-times it with all his body weight shifted down and past Calvin Pickard. Pickard honestly got across really quick. He was post-to-post there for the Edmonton goalie, but the puck was quicker. Hughes, the pass was absolutely beautiful. It was crisp, it was clean, it was smooth, and Lekkerimaki, the finish, he just gets it by and gives Vancouver the tying marker. And then in overtime, you had Conor Garland bury it after a series of Vancouver possession. It didn't take Vancouver long to get the goal here, as they were controlling the play pretty much the entire time in overtime. Hronek ends up finding Garland, who streaks in by the 3 Oilers guys and then dekes it around Calvin Pickard. He gets it to go. Connor McDavid stick in, Not able to dislodge the puck, though, as Garland ends up winning the game for Vancouver. This game, though, despite the goals that were scored, there were only 5 of them. There were so many opportunities for Vancouver Canucks guys that were interesting and noteworthy. Vancouver had a 5-on-3 power play in the third period that was quickly negated when Evander Kane took a penalty for tripping up an Oiler guy in their own zone. So it was 4-on-3 for a bit. And on the 4-on-3, Besser, Pettersson, Hughes, and DeBrusk were able to move the puck around. Besser took a one-timer that was on goal, and DeBrusk, quick on the rebound, almost got it to go by Pickard. Elias Pettersson also had some really nifty moves, backhand saucing the puck over to himself, making some nice things happen. Now, Pettersson did have 0 shots on the night. I think you would prefer for him to have more than just none. But he still was going out there and creating things. He got some blocks, he got some hits, and he was looking pretty dangerous out there. Kind of trying stuff out, that's what it looked like. Then for some of the other names, I mean, Conor Garland had some really good rushes to the net where he almost dangled by everybody. Arshdeep Bains, I thought, had some good moments, although not all of them were perfect. There was a really nice spin play that he made in the third period where he kind of played the puck over to himself before trying to find Besser. But then the puck was behind Besser, so it was a bad pass. Teddy Bluger also had a really good chance out in front, getting set up in the cross crease there. And Braden Coots, of course, he was trying to force the issue for Vancouver, gets himself an assist, and ultimately puts himself on the score sheet one more time. Quinn Hughes had 2 assists on the night. He had played 27 minutes. Speaking about superstars playing a lot in this game, the fact that McDavid and Draisaitl were getting significant playing time towards the end of regulation was so interesting to me. It's like, okay, come on, you guys don't need to play these guys the entire time towards the end of the regulation segment. I mean, it's the preseason after all. I get it, they're trying to be competitive, they're trying to get that spirit up there, but it was kind of funny just to see Vancouver tossing out everybody getting equal chances and everybody getting minutes, and then all of a sudden Edmonton's got that 2-headed monster just continuously going out there. But at the end of the day, I think this was a very good game for the Vancouver Canucks in terms of what they were able to show off. You can debate whether or not somebody like an Arshdeep Bains maybe shouldn't be making the team based off of what he has shown off in the preseason. You can debate there are some other guys that probably should be contesting for a spot too. I'd say that Sasson, Linus Karlsson, these guys are still probably good enough to make the team. Niels Ullmann got sent down on waivers today, so we already know that he is not going to be one of the starting guys. But Jonathan Lekkerimaki, I thought, has really put himself in an opportunistic spot here for Vancouver and Vancouver's management to believe in him. He's always going out there and ripping the puck. This is the guy that Vancouver drafted in that 15th overall spot. Like, that's what he was supposed to do. Just get him open space, give him a pass, and he'll rip it on goal, and that's exactly what he has been doing the past few games here. 3 goals in the preseason. Obviously, he's not Wayne Gretzky out here, but he's looking really gosh darn good. And if the Vancouver Canucks decide to keep him on the roster heading into the regular season, this is going to be why. He can provide significant value for this hockey team. With that in mind, I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about this Edmonton and Vancouver preseason game? Thoughts on the Lekkerimaki performance? Thoughts on Braden Coots also getting involved in the action, scoring some assists? And what are your thoughts on Vancouver's play as a whole, winning things in overtime 3-2? If you enjoyed this video at any time, feel free to hit the like button. If you didn't, then hey, the dislike button is down there for you as well. Comments help out with the algorithm, so they're very greatly appreciated. Please get involved in the conversation below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sign on, and bye.